I'm your boy Bekoe, the illest on middays here at Vocalo. And I got a special guest in the building with me. Goes by the name of Merk, co-owner and operator of Chicago's premier recording studio known as Complex 2010 Studios. And he does so much more. Merk, how you feeling, my brother?
Man, I'm feeling good, man. Feeling good, feeling great.
Hey, I thank you for stopping by with me on this chilly morning.
Got me out here, man. Got out of bed at about 7 o'clock for Bekoe, man. But anything for my brother, man. I'm excited, man.
I greatly appreciate you stopping by. You know, it is All-Star Weekend. You got any plans before we get into things? What's your plans for All-Star Weekend?
I'm a huge hoops fan, and I'm by far my favorite sport, man, and I'm just excited, man, about what the city, what this event will do for the city, what it'll do for our nightlife, our day life, our entertainment conglomerate as a whole, and I'm just excited to enjoy it, man. I'm excited to be here, man. A lot of people coming to town, and it's just so many options, man. Just this godforsaken weather, man, is making a little hurdle for folk, but I just really want to show, the rest of the country, the rest of the globe that's hopping off them planes at Midway and O'Hare, what our city got to offer, man. So,
and that's exactly what we need. So before we actually get into Hometown Heroes, I want to give a little background to our audience about what you do. So I know you develop artists, you manage artists, you coordinate events, you do graphic designs, and you also co-own and operate one of Chicago's premier recording studios known as Complex 2010. When you're doing all of that, what would you consider your priority position in the music industry in Chicago?
Man, it's just play the role of water, man. Just fill in where we need to be filled, and it's how they say, man, those who can't play coach. So that's kind of how I end up wearing all these other hats, man. And I got to say, and I firmly believe every minority, in particular black man, born before, or after 1968 got a verse somewhere. You know what I'm saying? So, we all just trying to figure out what role hip-hop is going to play in our life, man. And like many of us, I'd held that brush in the mirror and gave it a go. I got songs on wax, and I learned quickly that, being an MC, I done had a star power, I had a gusto, but I wanted to continue my journey in the field. You know what I mean? So, man, I just been lucky enough to be around some talented people who could use my services, man, and end up picking up a computer, learning how to design, and meeting people. And I'm probably really, my best attribute is connecting people. So I try my best to introduce people to others, on the highest of accords, and assure that those relationships are maximized. So, man, that's I guess, man, being nice and under promising and over delivering. You know what I mean?
And I want to first and foremost say the work you did for Domiti's MTV cover.
Oh yeah,
fresh.
That's what's up, man. Domiti, that's my brother, man.
And I agree with the dot connecting. You can connect a lot of dots. A lot of dots have been connected within our city. I also want to speak on Complex 2010 Studios briefly.
Plex.
So how did the Plex come about?
Man, the Plex is that place that Chicagoans love to say don't exist.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? Like, whenever you hear about the negativities about the city, they always say and give you this long rant about this place where, well, man, Joe, we just need some of our artists can link up and do work and, you know what I'm saying, get some music, shoot some videos, and, really get, it's like, that's what we've been doing for 10 years now. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. So it's, thank God for my brother KX, man. It was really, you know what I'm saying, his baby. He was the guy there before anybody was there, when it was just an idea, man. And I was, lucky enough to come along, and man, we just put our brain power together and came with this new brand and just took off running, man, just about 10 years ago, and we ain't looked back.
And I've been to the Plex several times. I mean, for those that would like to, visit the Plex, how can they get in contact with you?
Please do, man. All our social media platforms, it's CMPLX2010, CMPLX 2010. That's on Instagram. That's IG. We right just outside the South Loop on 2635 South Wabash. right up there on the top floor, man. Man, please feel free to stop by. Hit us up on any of the the IGs, the Twitters, or whatever. Schedule you a walkthrough, man. We'd love to have you.
I would like to ask you, with this event taking place this Sunday at Metro.
Yes.
What do you think venues within Chicago can do to better service the culture of hip hop?
Man, just get to know them, man. Just get to know the people. I think that one of the biggest hurdles that hurts our city is that you hear it all the time, like we lack industry, and obviously the nucleus of industry is finance. You know what I'm saying? Without an industry, without money, is just an idea. So the biggest driving force to making money locally is for local artists to be able to play locally. And our venues, they've underserved the hip hop community for reasons that I think we just got to ask them. But one of them that I do know is just a total misunderstanding. I think that there's a perception that our artists get that do get a chance to blow. Like a lot of venues don't quite understand them. They misconceive them.
You said they misconceived the artists.
Yeah, they have the artists totally misunderstood, and which leads to it. We don't get the opportunity to play at home, and when we don't get to play at home, we don't get the opportunity to have other local guys open at home, and that trickles down to it just the chains aren't connected. Like all of our talent is pretty much plucked from the root, and it doesn't it's not given opportunity to help the next artist out. You know what I mean? It's a big deal for say we get compared to Atlanta a lot. A lot of people like to say, man, we need to be more like Atlanta. But you go on TIG's website, there's a welcome letter from the mayor of Atlanta, on one of the bigger indie labels there.
Mm-hmm.
That's something you really can't imagine as a Chicagoan. Like, just imagine going to a 147guy.com or KingLouis.com and you got Ms. Lightfoot right there saying, hey, welcome to Chicago. It's something we couldn't even fathom. You know what I mean? Just the support from the powers and the people. So, one of my lifelong dreams is just to continue to bridge this gap between the misunderstood and the people in power. So to venues out there, man, give us a chance, man. You know what I mean? It's obviously our artists, they blow, and next thing you know, they gone because, they ain't getting no love at the crib. So, and the guys who out here in these streets, man, we need them at home. We need them people to be here to help create more opportunity for the people who are here.
I agree. So, Hometown Heroes take place this Sunday.
Yes.
At the Metro. I believe doors open at...
It's an early show, man. Doors open at 2, showtime at 3. We doing some daytime stuff right before the game. Shout out to Audio Mac for jumping on board and supporting this event. Spalding, everybody else was played a big part in, really just Polo G and his courage to, really put his foot, out there to do something like this. And I was tasked with the duty of aligning, the facility to pull this off, and it was like just a testament to the relationships I've been able to build over the years that played a big role in us being able to do this. It's a lot of venues that would be intimidated or just out of lack of understanding. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
But I'm so thankful, man. Sunday is gonna be the real Sunday service, man. You know what I'm saying?
I look
Tons
at
of kids there, man, finna be having a ball. Go ahead.
I was gonna say, I look at this event. It's a big deal. I mean,
yeah.
You got Polo G,
Yes, sir.
Headlining. We got G Herbo,
Yes, sir.
Cowboy,
Yes, sir.
Anne Marie,
Yes,
Tink,
sir.
and Dreezy on the same
Yes,
stage.
Sir. My boy NLE Chopper gonna be pulling up.
SBG Chemo.
Yeah, man. Them Heavy Steppers gonna be there. It's gonna be crazy, man. And these type of guys, man, they really don't get a chance to get to play the North Side like that, and you know what I mean. So this is just an important thing on so many levels, man.
That's what I was gonna ask you. Why is this event such an importance for the Chicago hip hop culture?
Man, it's the melting pot, man. It's the first time in a very long time where a venue has kind of stepped out of their comfort zone and said, you know what, like let's do something. You know what I mean, with these guys that everybody just trying to stay away from. You know what I mean, and on the flip side, most of these acts on this bill are typically relegated to playing the South Burbs or not playing Chicago at all. You know what I'm saying? Or somewhere far west or whatever the case may be. So to be right in the heart of the city, you know what I'm saying, during All-Star weekend, the actually the only event that I've come across that's been headlined by local talent. Maybe it is something else out there I don't know about, but this is a big deal, man. We got this going on Sunday. And no shade to the South, because shout out to Adriana's. We're doing the one night only Saturday night, man. So Adriana's getting them doors back open. Make sure everybody pull up to that too. But yeah, this is just important, man. Like, because it's the venues, man. As artists, we need the venues. You know what I'm saying?
We do.
The venues, some of them so powerful they may not necessarily need us, but I think that for us to have the industry that we that we seek to have here in the city, it's important that these entities sit at the table together and make things happen.
And big shout out to Joe over at Metro for allowing things.
Shout out to Joe.
I see G Herbo. Think about it. He hasn't performed in a lot of city shows, and it's good to see he's on this lineup as well.
Right, yeah.
This is a very solid lineup. Tink, Dreezy, everybody's here for All-Star
Shout out to
Weekend.
G Herbo. He got the PTSD joint dropping.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? And it's weird like that. And even Polo just being the conscious MC that he is, and people who don't listen may not understand, what these guys are speaking to and what they're speaking about. So, it's really a great opportunity for the city and really the power to be in the venues. I want every venue owner to come out. You know what I mean? If you got you a spot, man, that hold 500 people or better, man, just come show face and see how this joint is operated, man, and see the great time these kids are having, man, seeing these guys get down.
Again, Hometown Heroes take place this Sunday. It's presented by Audio Mac, and it'll be at the Metro. Tickets are available at etix.com.
Yeah, well, actually, you can just go to metrochicago.com right there, find the show for a limited time, man. I don't know if the promo code's still working, but Concert for a Cause. It's all spelled out lowercase, Concert for a Cause. Man, you can save you a couple dollars on your tick too, man, for the the people who may be running short this weekend.
That's love. Again, head over to metrochicago.com to grab those tickets. Now, it is now 10:47 on the hour. Before I let you go, Merk, give out your social media, let people know where they can follow you.
Yeah, man. My name is Merk. So I usually try to make the handles according to the platform. So Instagram, Merk Sees, Twitter, Merk Says, Snap, Merk Snaps. And that's pretty much it, man. But everything is at my website, akidfromchicago.com. That's that.